Ну я же выбросил.
Nestled in the southern Black Hills, the 71,000-acre Custer State Park allures with its scenic overlooks, towering peaks, roadside lakes, and a variety of wild animals. The prime destination for wildlife viewings and outdoor adventures, the South Dakota region first opened its doors as a park in 1912. 2 years later, the first herd of 36 bison was purchased and moved into the area. With the increasing wildlife population on July 1, 1919, the place officially became the first South Dakota state park. Influential people and presidents visited the park. More animals were added. And in 1961, visitation reached 1 million people. Today, this number is close to 2 million. I must admit, I questioned Roshan's choice of adding Custer State Park to our first day itinerary. My puzzlement evaporated as soon as I started dissecting the area and narrowing down our choices, selecting places and things we wanted to see and do this time, and leaving the rest for some other trips in the future. Wildlife Loop Road won me over at once. Regardless of how many times I saw bison, deer, and elk, I still find them as fascinating as the first time I laid my eyes on these amazing wild creatures. Wildlife Loop Road was a dream come true. Apart from the bison and antlered animals, it promised to give us a sneak peek at pronghorn, coyotes, prairie dogs, and burros. The loop is 18 miles long and is one of the favorite places in the park. Feeding and disturbing wildlife in Custer State Park is not encouraged. But it looks like this rule gets stretched when it comes to feeding the local burros. I get the feral nature of the animals is somehow taken into consideration. While the majority of the wild animals in Custer State Park leave their hideouts early in the morning or late in the afternoon, burros can be seen grazing on the grassland at any time of the day. Burros or wild donkeys are not indigenous. The animals were brought to the area by miners or other laborers in the mid-1870s. In the 1930s, the burros were used for treks to Harney Peak, now Black Elk Peak, the highest point in the country east of the Rockies. When the tours ended, the working donkeys were released into the wild. Yet even today, the feral animals still beg for some treats such as carrots and apples. This is where the name begging burros comes from. The newest attraction in the park, the Custer State Park Bison Center, is dedicated to educating its visitors about one of the world's largest publicly owned bison herds. Numerous installations, photographic displays, and video footage provide an insider look at history and natural habitat of the local bovines. The Bison Center opened just a year ago, in 2022, and gathered more than 100,000 visitors in its first season. Seeing how Dylan was enthusiastically running from one display to another, I can confirm that the center is a big success even among the kids. Sylvan Lake is one of the 5 lakes located within Custer State Park. It was created in 1891 when businessman Brother built a dam at the gap he found northeast of Custer.
Wanna take a picture? Horses were so. Horses do you what you use? Then wanna take a picture?
With an adjacent parking lot and towering mountains reflecting off the lake, the area attracts many locals and travelers. At the day visitors service at Sylvan Lake Campground, the 1.1-mile Sylvan Lake Shore Loop Trail, and Custer State Park's excellent fishing spots.
Washington, D.C. All right, Dylan, we're going through the tunnel.
Stretching for 14 miles, Needles Highway is one of the favorite routes to see different terrains of Custer State Park. Dotted with pine and spruce forests and rugged granite mountains, the area provides a stunning contrast to the plain prairie that Wildlife Loop Road runs through. The untamed beauty of the Needles Highway is indeed irresistible. One can spend the entire day exploring this part of Custer Park. Beware though, Needles Highway can become congested, especially on both sides of the Needles Eye Tunnel. The tunnel is a narrow one-lane passage carved through the granite outcroppings.